On the surface, Emily seemed like an ordinary girl. She went to university in the mornings, attended classes, laughed with her friends, and came back home in the evenings. But deep inside, she was anything but ordinary. There was always a spark in her eyes, as if she could see the world in finer detail than others. From childhood, she had a habit of noticing the smallest things. If something went missing in the house, her mother would immediately call out, "Emily, can you check where it went?" And she would always surprise everyone by finding it, sometimes the keys under a shoe, sometimes a note hidden between cushions. This habit eventually set her on a different path. In her second year of university, she met a professor who, in reality, was scouting talent for a secret agency. The professor quickly realized Emily's sharp mind and unusual curiosity. At first, Emily thought it was all a joke. But one day, she was invited to a secret meeting. That day, she made the biggest decision of her life. She was going to become a spy. After classes, Emily spent months training in a hidden facility. To the world, she was just another student, but by night, she was transforming. She learned how to break codes, read hidden messages, understand enemy intentions, and hide her own identity. She was given small gadgets, things that looked like toys but held powerful secrets. The hardest part was keeping it all to herself. Her friends would ask, "Where do you disappear every evening?" She would laugh and reply, "Oh, just tutoring." But deep inside, she knew this journey would test her like nothing else. Months later, her first mission arrived. A group was quietly operating in the city, targeting young university students. Their method was subtle. They would approach on social media, build friendship, and then ask for a small favor. The agency tasked Emily with infiltrating this group and discovering who was really behind them. She created a fake profile and soon connected with one of the members. He called himself Cameron. At first, he seemed ordinary, but Emily knew better. Weeks of careful interaction revealed that the group was planning something bigger. They wanted to steal data from the university, a move that could cripple the city's security systems. Now, things were getting risky. Emily had clues, but not enough evidence. Meanwhile, the group was beginning to suspect that someone was watching them. One day, Cameron said to her, "You seem really smart. Why don't you come to one of our meetings?" The invitation sounded friendly, but Emily knew it was a test. If she went, her life could be in danger. If she refused, she'd lose their trust. She decided she would take the risk. The meeting was in an abandoned factory. A broken, silent building with shattered windows. Emily sent the location to her agency, but she knew once inside, she was on her own. Inside, masked figures gathered. At the center stood a tall man, his voice cold, his eyes filled with arrogance. He was clearly the leader. He looked directly at her. "We suspect you. Who are you really? Why are you so interested in us?" Emily's heart pounded, but she stayed calm. She knew one wrong word could expose her. Inside the dark factory, Emily stood face to face with the group's leader. "Who are you to us?" he repeated. Emily took a deep breath and recalled the cover story she had prepared. "I'm searching for a new life," she said calmly. "This system has nothing for me. I want to be part of something bigger." The leader studied her for a moment, then gestured to his men.
"Fine.
You'll get one chance." Emily's first test had begun. They gave her a task to enter the university's server room and copy certain files. It was a trial to prove whether she could be trusted. The next morning at university, everything appeared normal, but Emily's mind was heavy. She knew that night she had to break into the server room. She remembered her training. Among her gadgets was a pen drive-like device that could bypass security locks. Late at night, when the campus was nearly empty, she quietly made her way to the server room through a back passage near the library. Her heart raced. If she got caught, everything would be over. She used her device, and the lock clicked open. Inside, she quickly copied the files. But secretly, she also planted a bug for her agency so they could monitor the group's future activities. Just as she closed the door to leave, she saw a shadow move behind her. Someone had been watching. The next day, Cameron messaged her. "Good job. But remember, we have eyes everywhere." If you ever betray us, you won't like the consequences. Fear shot through Emily. Had someone seen her plant the bug? Her agency reassured her. This is their tactic. They test every new recruit with intimidation.
Stay calm.
Your cover is intact. Still, Emily knew this game was becoming more dangerous by the hour. Soon, Emily uncovered the group's true mission. The leader planned to hack the city's traffic system. Their aim was chaos. Traffic lights shut down, accidents everywhere, the city paralyzed. It wasn't just a hack. It was meant as a warning to the government. Emily secretly passed this information to her agency. But she still needed one last piece, the leader's real identity. Without that, the authorities couldn't make a move. The leader then called for a grand meeting. Tomorrow night, everyone comes to the factory, he declared. That's when you'll know the real plan. For Emily, it was both an opportunity and a trap. Her agency told her, we'll be outside as backup, but inside, you'll be on your own. You must find out who he really is. That night, she returned to the factory. This time, the place was alive with activity. Maps of the city lit up giant screens. Computers buzzed. The atmosphere was tense, almost electric. The leader stepped forward. Tomorrow morning, this city will shut down. This is the beginning of our power. Emily's heart raced. She whispered a silent prayer. She knew this was no longer just about spying, it was about survival.